In an era where anyone can be a performer, those of us who stay true to our role as the audience want to be entertained by someone who makes us feel every emotion in the book. In this pursuit of finding that special someone, we have uncovered a hidden gem who has spent her time polishing herself in the shadows of the crowd, Olivia Dean. According to The Standard, her music jumps between devastating heartbreak ballads and sing-along self-love anthems. It allows you to wallow in your post-breakup melancholia, but also has the power to pull you out of it and onto better things. This aspect of her music has given Olivia Dean the perfect board to dive into her listeners' hearts, creating a space only an Olivia Dean melody could fill. Every time Olivia Dean is seen on stage, her show-stopping performances puts her audience in a trance. And something everyone can agree on, listener or not, is that her outfits steal the show just as much as she has stolen our hearts in the span of a few months. Hello and welcome to Fashion Talk Friday. I'm your host Yasmin, and today I will be giving you a quick style analysis on Olivia Dean. If you like fashion related videos and lifestyle vlogs, make sure to subscribe so that you don't miss a thing. That being said, let's start with an introduction on the superstar herself, Olivia Dean. Olivia Dean is a singer and songwriter from East London. She attended Brit School, a British performing and creative arts school. If you've seen Olivia Dean live and wondered how someone could bring a whole crowd to life with her presence alone, she most definitely owes that to her years of musical theater lessons in a Saturday school. It's also good to note that she switched to songwriting, but she initially studied theater. This would also explain her capacity to blow away her audience with her live performances. Inspired by the likes of 80s music, The Supremes, Lauryn Hill, Jules Holland, Prince, and many more, Olivia Dean's music ranges from soulful melancholic melodies to pop music. This concoction of soulful pop has earned her the title of Pop Soul Princess by Vogue Singapore. She has released 2 albums, Messy and The Art of Loving, as well as 2 live albums and 4 EPs. In 2021, Olivia was named the Breakthrough Artist of the Year by Amazon Music, and in 2023, she was selected as BBC Music Introducing Artist of the Year. Her second album, The Art of Loving, includes the singles Nice to Each Other, Lady Lately, and Man I Need. The last of these reached number 4 on Billboard Global and became Olivia's breakthrough hit internationally. In October 2025, Olivia was announced as the musical guest on Saturday Night Live and performed during the episode of 16th November 2025, hosted by Glenn Powell. Since 2020, when she released her first EP, Olivia Dean has been a Chanel ambassador. She also performed at the British Fashion Awards, sat front row at the Paris and Milan Fashion Weeks, and she's graced the front cover of Pop magazine. Speaking of front covers, she will be the face of the Burberry Her fragrance line in January 2026, since becoming the brand's ambassador for the fragrance line as of October 2025. Olivia Dean charms her audience in more than one way, and something that draws me towards Olivia Dean beyond her wardrobe choices, which we will be discussing in a minute, is her radiant personality and how authentic and openly vulnerable she is all the time. In an interview with Vogue Thailand, Olivia Dean said, and I quote, "Music has saved my life so many times, so I just want to make music that might help others." In a different interview on the Rebecca Judd show, when host Rebecca Judd asks Olivia if she sometimes writes lyrics that she doesn't necessarily relate to, Olivia answers, "I would never write something that wasn't true or didn't happen to me. It needs to mean something so I can make it mean something to you." On the podcast Digging with Flow, Olivia Dean stated that once she is done making and recording a song, when it's out there, it isn't hers anymore. I honestly think that this goes back to what I said about Olivia Dean being a performer who is able to make us feel something. She doesn't shy away from using her own experiences, which to me just proves that her songs aren't created for the sake of climbing to the top of music billboards. On the contrary, they're a tool for connection and a bridge between having strong feelings and putting them into words that carry what we feel without leaving anything out. If I had to describe Olivia Dean's style in 3 words, I would use the words elegant, playful, and vintage. With her stage outfits, we are served tassels, vibrant colors, flowy fabrics, skirts, and dresses, not to mention she still looks elegant in her more casual looks, with tracksuits and hoodies. I think Olivia Dean's stylist, Simone Bayonet, does an amazing job at encapsulating Olivia Dean's energy with every look she comes up with. It is clear that she is a brilliant creative who knows how to stay true to a vision. In an interview with Dazed, Simone Bayonet mentions that she has always had a love for clothes and how they make others feel, but also how they make others react. When Bayonet is asked what role storytelling plays in how she styles someone, she insists that storytelling plays a huge role. She says, and I quote, I always start with the music or the titles of a project. From there, it's an ongoing conversation on how the sound should look. With looks just as intentional as her lyrics, Olivia Dean has all the chances on her side to become this generation's Diana Ross. Time for me to discuss some of my favorite Olivia Dean looks. The first look I want to talk about, the Tonight Show look, where she wore a Feben dress. Feben is an eponymous brand made by Feben Vemenby, a Central St. Martin's graduate, and Olivia wore her iconic jersey fringe dress with Jimmy Choo heels, and she was killing it, guys. When I say her style is a mix of playful and elegant, I feel like it's truly embodied with this dress alone. Seeing her perform with that dress must have been such an experience, and I'm so jealous of anyone who got the chance to actually see her perform live in this dress. I have to contain my jealousy and move on with the video. The second look I want to talk about is the Chapova Lowena dress that she wore on the Pyramid stage at Glastonbury. Now, I initially thought it was a corset top with a bubble skirt, but it's not. It's a full dress, and the detail that caught my eye the most is the picture of her grandmother, Carmen, on the heart of the dress. For all my avid Olivia Dean listeners, we all know that on the Messy album, there's a song named after Olivia Dean's grandmother on the album. I honestly think that having a picture of Olivia Dean's grandma put on the Chapova Lowena dress was a brilliant move from Simone Bayonet. I literally read an article where Simone Bayonet mentions quite literally tearing up whilst watching this performance, which only made me even more envious of everyone that got to see the performance live. The next look I want to talk about is the Across the Atlantic tour look, where she wore a dress by Alexander McQueen with shoes by Jimmy Choo. And this is the dress that truly pushed me to continue doing research on Olivia Dean's looks. I was scrolling through TikTok videos of her performances and I saw her performing in this dress, and when I tell you my jaw dropped, it dropped. The color, the movement, the drapes, it all had me speechless, and it was so iconic that I had to stop mindlessly scrolling for a good 15 minutes and lock back in on my writing. It is such a dramatic look, but it manages to be more elegant than dramatic, and it truly reminds me that one of her main fashion influences is Diana Ross, and I think this is something Diana Ross would have been able to wear, but I honestly think no one can wear this dress better than Olivia Dean. The fourth look I want to talk about is the one she wore for SNL. It was a pink custom Versace dress by Dario Vitale. It had clear reminders of her early influences, the Supremes, with the soft shade of pink that really made her look even more radiant than usual with the way it married her complexion. And the cape that truly added a dramatic look to the dress, but it was more fun to see as someone who loves fashion than overpowering, I'd say. This is truly an outfit made for a performer that manages to blow the minds of her audience every single time. I honestly cannot think of any other artist in our generation that would look this good in the dress that she chose to perform in. Even with her more casual looks, Olivia Dean still looks quite put together. Whether she's wearing tank tops, comfortable hoodies, or her signature flowy skirts, she still radiates femininity and elegance. One of her casual looks that I can't get out of my head is the one she wore for the BBC Live Lounge. She's wearing a Jacquemus tour jacket in yellow, a Jacquemus triangle skirt, as well as a Jacquemus pair of tourney heels in ivory. I saw this outfit and truly thought, I wish I had this jacket, and I also truly wish I had the skirt. It looks so good on her, and once again, I think Simone Bayonet knows how to make every single color that she makes Olivia Dean wear radiate her personality. Like the soft pastel yellow is just so beautiful that it makes her shine even more when she smiles. To end this video on some advice from today's star, I jotted down some wise words Olivia said in her interview with Apple Music. She said, and I quote, "Maybe romantic love isn't the forefront of your life right now, but love exists in so many forms. It's in your friendships, it's in strangers, it's in your parents. There's just so much love out there, you just need to find it." This was Fashion Talk Friday, and I was honored to be a fabulous host, and I hope to see you guys soon.